BBC hit motoring show Top Gear will be halted for the foreseeable future following a crash during filming last year which left host Freddie Flintoff seriously injured. Production of the show has since come to a standstill when former England cricket captain Flintoff, 45, was rushed to hospital in December 2022 after he was injured in an accident at the Top Gear test track at Dunsfold Aerodrome in Surrey. The BBC announced that production would be paused on the show, which is co-presented by Take Me Out host Paddy McGuinness and automotive journalist Chris Harris, after the crash as it felt inappropriate to continue and that a health and safety review would be underway. In a statement given to the PA news agency, the BBC said, "Given the exceptional circumstances, the BBC has decided to rest the UK show for the foreseeable future. The BBC remains committed to Freddie, Chris and Paddy, who have been at the heart of the show's renaissance since 2019, and we're excited about new projects being developed with each of them. We will have more to say in the near future on this. We know resting the show will be disappointing news for fans, but it is the right thing to do. All other Top Gear activity remains unaffected by this hiatus, including international formats, digital, magazines and licensing." The UK show is currently sold to more than 150 territories and there are 11 local format versions including in the United States, France, and Finland. Top Gear magazine is the world's largest monthly motoring magazine with 30 licensed local editions, including China, France and Japan. In addition, BBC Studios set a health and safety production review of Top Gear, which did not cover the accident but instead looked at previous seasons, found that while BBC Studios had complied with the required BBC policies and industry best practice in making the show, there were important learnings which would need to be rigorously applied to future Top Gear UK productions. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages. A statement added, "The report includes a number of recommendations to improve approaches to safety as Top Gear is a complex program-making environment routinely navigating tight filming schedules and ambitious editorial expectations, challenges often experienced by long-running shows with an established on- and off-screen team." Learnings included a detailed action plan involving changes in the ways of working, such as increased clarity on roles and responsibilities and better communication between teams for any future Top Gear production. The investigation looked at Series 32, 33 and production of Series 34 up to the December 22 accident, the PA news agency understands. There was a separate investigation into Flintoff's crash which was concluded in March of this year and those findings will not be published. In September, father of 4 Flintoff was photographed for the first time in public since the crash and had visible facial injuries as he joined up with the England cricket squad for their one-day international series against New Zealand. He has since made a gradual return to the public eye and last week it was announced Flintoff has been appointed as head coach of the Northern Superchargers in the 100, replacing ex-England wicketkeeper James Foster. Flintoff and McGuinness made their debut as Top Gear hosts in June 2019. The Ashes-winning sportsman and Take Me Out host McGuinness joined Chris Harris from the 27th series of the BBC Two show in the main presenting lineup. Harris started as a lead host on Top Gear in 2017. The accident was not the first faced by Flintoff since he began working on the show. In February 2019 the presenter was involved in a minor incident when he crashed into a market stall in Mansfield, Nottinghamshire. The presenting lineup of Top Gear has made headlines for better and worse over the years. Former Friends star Matt LeBlanc joined Top Gear in 2016, but announced his departure from the show in 2018 due to the demands of the role and how much it kept him away from his family and friends. The American actor was a surprise addition to the Top Gear presenting lineup along with presenter and radio star Chris Evans, following the departure of previous hosts Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. LeBlanc continued hosting the show after Evans threw in the towel after just one series. Clarkson was dropped from the flagship BBC show in 2015, over what the corporation called an unprovoked physical attack on a show producer. After his BBC exit, fellow presenters May and Hammond remained loyal, ruling out returning to the BBC show without their co-host, and the trio moved to Prime Video to front the Grand Tour.